order the January 6, 2020 meeting of the Common Council of the City of Connersville. Let's all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I will lead it tonight.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Hopkins, your invocation, please.
If you'll indulge me just a moment, I brought a devotional with me that was given to me by Marcia Salke several years ago on an Emmaus walk that I was working. It's for January 6th, and I thought it would be appropriate today. We're starting out with a new year. If I can read that for you. This is in the first person with Jesus talking to the reader. I'm able to do far beyond all that you ask and imagine. Come to me with positive expectations, knowing that there is no limit to what I can accomplish. Ask my Spirit to control your mind so that you can think great thoughts of me. Do not be discouraged by the fact that many of your prayers are yet unanswered. Time is a trainer, teaching you to wait upon me, to trust me in the dark. The more extreme your circumstances, the more likely you are to see my power and glory at work in your situation. Instead of letting difficulties draw you into worrying, try to view them as setting the scene for my glorious intervention. Keep your eyes and your mind wide open to all that I am doing in your life. Let's pray. Father, we humbly bow before you this evening as a people who know our need for your direction and leadership. We're standing on the threshold of a new year with a new city council. We're blessed to be here. Help these members to work diligently together so that good fruit will result of their labor. And help each one of us to understand that when we invite you into the arena, all of our human limitations are removed. I also pray this evening for the family of the soldier who was killed in line of duty yesterday, serving our military. Bless this meeting, I pray, in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Eric.
Okay, we'll begin our meeting with a roll call vote. Roll call. Not vote.
Please sign your,
I will do that. Okay.
Councilman Warner,
Present.
Councilwoman Barrett,
Present.
Councilman Bishop,
Present.
Councilwoman Phillips,
Present.
Councilman Robb,
Present.
Councilman Gray,
Present.
Councilman Nettie.
Present.
If you would, please silence your cell phones or turn your ringers off. In your packets, you'll see you have the minutes for December 16th, 2019. I know some of you weren't here, some of you were, but you had an opportunity to read that. Are there any additions or corrections to those minutes? If not, I entertain a motion to accept those.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, we signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, motion passed. New business. If you look at, we have PO 3550, ordinance 6610. PO 3551, that's a revised police salary. PO 3552, revised fire salary. PO 3553, revised park salary. PO 3554, revised various salary, and PO 3555, revised utility salary ordinance. Now what I'm going to do is go over those and to show you what we did and why we did it, and then we can entertain a motion for those. Let me get my notes here. What we did was we no longer have the street superintendent position. One of the things that we find struggling is we underpay our people pretty significantly. We have a good group of people. But I was trying to hire good quality people, and one of the things we wanted to do was start paying our people better. And we did that by eliminating a position, developing a management strategy to cover that, which is where we come up with Brad Coulter managing the streets and utilities because he already does the ADA. He does a lot of streets already. It was an easy fit. Bonnie was coming in underneath him. We raised Bonnie up, which we introduced her to Board of Works. She's more of an operations. She's doing it now anyway. She's very good at it, has 30 plus years of more than 30, 40. Okay, she's really, really good at it, is what my point is. But we wanted to give her, since that's increased management duties on her, give her a pretty decent raise. So what we did is we kind of split that salary up amongst everyone. And if you look at the revised DOT salary, the first one is added automated operators. That had nothing to do with that salary. That was, why don't you explain that? That was last year.
That was adding the automated operators into the salary ordinance that is in the contract.
It just wasn't in the ordinance. That's what we paid extra for the guys who drive the automated operated truck. But it wasn't in the ordinance that it needed to be. It was like 30-something cents. The police, we had the pay raise. The pay raise from the police went from, let me get my notes, $21,5720 to $23,4615. The assistant chief went from $2,042.31 to $2,138.46. The next one would be the raise for fire chief. Went from $1934.22 to $2,500. This is every pay, by the way. And the raise for the park superintendent was, the original was $1689.81 to $1882.11. And the change in the first day is not really necessarily changing it. We had a commander before, we now have a chief. So he's not a working commander, he's an actual chief. And his pay was let me find it, $1923.08. And then the street secretary pay, she got I don't have it in front of me, but it was a $5,000 increase for Bonnie, and then we put Brad at $10,000 to cover that. And the grant admin pay, because I took Diana Wright as my assistant, so it left us a void in the grant area. But what we did was we hired Julissa Bates, which was she's phenomenal. She's really, really good. She trained Diana, and she's coming in on a part-time basis because she has kids, so she's working Tuesday through Friday. Therefore, we're not paying benefits. So, and her pay, I didn't even write that down. You can see it in there. Where was it? I don't want to go over it. I'm sorry.
It's listed in the ordinance as, no, that is for the officials. It's down here
Yeah, it's in there.
on the,
It's not in the cover sheet.
It's not on the cover sheet. I apologize.
No big deal.
It's in the ordinance. It was the same pay. we
it's
just-
$19.66 per hour,
There you go.
but seeing how she's being rehired, she'll be at 40% of that rate.
So, that's all the changes to the salary ordinances that you have. I want to make sure you understood where they were and where we took them. It didn't affect anything because we took that money and just split it up and shared it.
The salary ordinance for the grant writer is 40% as basically the rehire, right?
Not 40%,
What'd you say?
94%.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought I heard 40.
I'm sorry.
Did say
Okay.
40, that's why.
Did I
So
say
it does-
40?
I think you said-
So eventually it becomes 100% at what point?
Well, if you look at the ordinance, it says the city of Connersville adopts a two-tier wage system, which was adopted in 18. The first and second years will be at 94%, third and fourth years will be at 97%, and the fifth year will be at 100%.
Okay, thank you.
So there's no new monies involved in this, right?
No,
Just so I understand.
no, there's still some extra money floating around, but we got some other things we want to do.
Absolutely.
But this was a way to incentivize these, and many of these guys were expecting it. I told them that was not, when I was, the police had no idea when I was applying for the job, but I want to spread that money out. So we want to pay our people well. They are way underpaid. If you look over our donut counties, we pay a lot more. I'm surprised that we're able to keep the quality guys we have and girls we have. One of the goals we had to do was, one of my goals was start paying people better. So, and this is a way to do it without impacting our budget. Any other questions?
You want to take these all at once, or?
That's up to you. I mean, I would like to, but if you have any more questions, we can do them one at a time, or we can do them all together.
Let's do them all together.
Then I need someone to make a motion.
I move we pass pending ordinances 3550 through 3555.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Same sign, no. Okay, motion passed. Resolution item G, resolution 2020-01. Rosemary, you want to do that?
Resolution 2020-01 is a resolution to reimburse the police telephone in the amount of $879 and reimburse fire department head salary in the amount of $60.91. Resolution 2020-02 is a resolution to reimburse $3,099.47 into the OPO overtime.
Any questions from council?
I'll make a motion we approve 2020-01, 2020-02.
I second.
We have a motion and a second. Any other questions? All signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any noes, same sign. Okay, resolution is passed. Okay, next item is the city council.
Wait, we need to go back for the pending ordinance. We only, pending ordinance 3550 was only passed on the first reading. We need to suspend the rules.
Thank you, Rosemary. Okay, so I need to take a motion to suspend the rules on pending ordinance 3550 through 3555.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second. All signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same no. Same sign, I should say. So we suspend the rules. We're doing a third and final. I have a motion and a second.
So moved.
Sorry, I'm used to saying motion.
Motion.
Sorry.
Motion approved.
And a second.
Second.
And we have a second. All signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. Okay.
Thank you.
I knew I would make a mistake tonight. The learning curve is fun. Okay, city council appointments. First thing we need to start off with is, let me get my notes here. City council president.
I'll make a motion that we select David Nutty for city council president.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any other discussion? So, let's see, we have a motion and a second. I need to signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. Dave Nutty is president. And he also gets the gavel to finish.
Thank you. You know, actually, I like it. It's passed down because, you know, we're a team, no matter where we live in the city. We're a team, all working for the positive influence to Connersville.
That's right.
Everybody
That's
holding
correct.
it was, I thought it was a good thing.
Great.
Are there any nominations or declarations for city council vice president?
I nominate Mike Bishop.
I'll second.
Are there any other nominations, declarations for vice president?
I would like to nominate Diana Phillips.
Second.
Are there any other nominations or declarations for vice president? With two candidates, I'd like to have a roll call vote on this, please.
Councilwoman Barrett, vote
Phillips or
Phillips or Bishop?
Phillips.
If I can write. Councilman Bishop,
For me.
would you get a vote for it? Or you? Councilwoman Phillips.
Phillips.
Funny.
Such comedians. Councilman Robb.
Phillips. That's it.
Councilman Gray.
Bishop.
Councilman Nutty.
Bishop?
Councilman Warner.
Bishop.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Roll call vote shows Phillips 3, Bishop 4. So Mike Bishop, you are the Vice President of Council.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Making motions from someone as such.
A motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor of said motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Okay. Congratulations, Mike.
Thank you, I'm honored.
Do we have any nominations or declarations for the 911 Advisory Board? Anyone declaring or nominations for the Advisory Board?
I declare.
Clarence, you declare? Any other nominations or declarations for the 911 Advisory Board? Seeing none, is there a motion to close those nominations?
I'll make that motion.
Second?
Second.
Those in favor of closing those nominations, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Thank you, Clarence. Fayette County Economic Development Board, one-year term. Is there any nominations or declarations for that board? Anyone declaring or nominated?
I'll keep it if I don't get any.
Mike declares. Any other nominations or declarations? Seeing none, is there a motion to close nominations?
A motion.
Second?
Second.
Clarence? Those in favor of said motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Fayette County First Aid Unit Review Committee, one-year term. Is there any declarations or nominations for that committee?
I'll declare.
Diana declares. Any other nominations, declarations for that committee? Seeing none, is there a motion to close that nominations?
A motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, those in favor of closing nominations, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. They are closed. Thank you, Diane. Appreciate it. Next committee is Tax Abatement Committee, and the council president serves on that committee. That would be me. The Redevelopment Commission, I think, do we have those full, or, Mr. Mayor, is those full? Have you asked the people that we have listed?
No, we have to finish that.
We can hold that to next meeting?
Yes.
Okay. Urban Enterprise Association, other than council representative, or the people on there, on that list?
No, we
Other than the council representative,
No.
Do what now?
is there, the three people who are not council representatives, have they said yea or nay?
There is one change. Chris Carsey has been replaced by Teresa Isaacs.
Okay, so, McQueen, the council, are still on there?
As of now, yes, I haven't, as far as I know.
Okay.
We need to confirm that.
We will.
Do we have,
Right now,
nominations? I'm
Right
sorry?
now, we're just doing the city council appointment too.
Okay. Do we have any nominations, or, well, that is a city council appointment.
I meant the council person.
Is there any nominations, declarations for Urban Enterprise Association?
I declare.
Diana, any others? Nominations, declaration for Urban Enterprise? Seeing none? Is there a motion to close those nominations?
A motion.
Motion, second?
Second.
All in favor of closing nominations, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. It's closed. Thank you, Diana. Appreciate your work on that. And through the years that you've done it too, so thank you.
Thank you.
Area Planning Commission, that is a 4-year term, so we will have to vote on it each year. Is there any nominations or declarations for Area Planning Commission?
Declaration.
You declare,
Yeah.
Brian? Any other nominations or declarations for Area Planning Commission? Seeing none, is there a motion to close nominations?
So moved.
Second, all right. Those in favor of said motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Thank you, Brian. Fayette County Solid Waste is a 2-year term. Is there any declarations or nominations for Fayette County Solid Waste?
I declare.
Councilperson Barrett, anyone else for nominations or declarations for Fayette County Solid Waste? Seeing none, is there a motion to close nominations?
A motion.
Second.
There's the second and the first. So those in favor of closing the nominations signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. All nominations have been complete and recorded. And I turn the gavel back over to the mayor.
Okay, thank you, Dave. Appreciate that. There are a few more appointments I'll go over. We have not finished all of our mayoral appointments. I have a bunch. We've been in office 3 days. So it's gonna take some more time to make phone calls, but I have communicated with some, so I'll go ahead and announce those. The airport board is going to stay the same. I only had one person that was coming off, and that's Pete Bell, and he's gonna stay on. So there's 4 4-year terms: Gene Worley, Andy Yardian, Pete Bell, Bob Stam, and Tim Patterson will be on that board. Area Planning Commission. Brian Durham is on there. He currently has another year left, I believe, and he's going to stay on anyway. And the person replacing Ruby will be Darren Price. Board of Zoning Appeals, Bill Crawford was on there. He's going to stay on there and remain on there. The Cable Board, I have 2 more people to call. Community Corrections is me. Community Development is me. Connersville Redevelopment Commission, there's 3 appointees. Brad Coulter, Brian Durham, and Jim Spence is on that committee. The Festivals Committee will be Amanda Falk. She was on it. She did a fine job. We're going to revamp some stuff, but she's going to remain on that. The Fayette County Alcoholic Beverage Board's a 1-year term. George Morris has been on there for a long time, and he's going to continue to stay on there. The Fayette County Economic Development Commission will be me. The Finance Committee will be me, Diana Phillips, Rosemary Brown, and Dave Nutty. I have a few more to do here. I'm not ready for that one yet because I gotta talk to the one person I should be able to talk to. I haven't been able to.
That's fine.
I gotta redo Urban Affairs. The Park Board, I only had 1 replacement because Jennifer Barrett came off as president, and I am replacing her position with Harold Gordon. The Ordinance Committee will be Diana Phillips, Clarence Warner, and Mike Bishop. And I
And
still
everybody received their code of ordinance books?
Yes.
And they're also aware of how to access those online as well?
Yes. If not, see her. I think she left a note.
Or him?
They didn't. I left the Ordinance Committee the same other than Clarence. I think it's a natural fit. Being a retired police officer, you know him anyway. But I have a few more appointments to make, and I will, once we get those done, I will announce them. But it takes a lot of time to get everybody called and make sure they want to do it. So that will be the mayoral appointments that we have completed at this time. So we will finish the urban enterprise for the council and the redevelopment commission, but we just haven't made contact with everybody yet. Yes, I'll give you a copy. Okay, is there any old business? Number 4, old business. No? Miscellaneous business, I want to start this one off. I have a few things to discuss and go over as far as miscellaneous. If you look in your there we go. If you look in your packets, you will have a calendar of all the holidays, and if there's a holiday on a Monday, we switch to a Tuesday. So all that is in your calendar. Along with the calendar, we give you a lot more information so that you can see as a council what's going on, and you can always stay on top of things. We are also working on updating the Facebook page so that we can get more out to the public faster. Brad did that with the street department already, and we're wanting to do more things like that, so we get information out faster, quicker. We're working with TV3, the newspaper, so everyone's on the same page. You also have, I hope she gave it to you, a sheet of Robert's Rule of Order. Was it laying on your seat?
Yes.
Okay, I should have been on your seat. If not, I will get you one. I'm not gonna go over that tonight, but what I want you to do is take it home and study it and read it. If you don't have it, I will give it to you. It's a cheat sheet. We had one for Board of Works.
I know one of them.
Oh, okay. If you don't have one, I'll make sure I get you one. It's a kind of like a cheat sheet. It's how we are going to run our city council meetings. Robert's Rule of Order is well-known in business and government institutions alike. Next council meeting, I'll kind of go over in brief training on how we're going to use it, so study it so you understand it, so you know what some of the terms means, because we will be following it pretty strictly.
We will not be here at the next council meeting.
Dang, you're right, I forgot, I have a training. In 3 weeks, we will go over it, unless Dave wants to do, will you be here, Dave, or you'll be at training?
It'll be 4 weeks.
Well, I believe we plan to leave immediately after the meeting.
Then you can do the training. No, I'm just kidding.
I know Diane and I have
Yeah,
talked
we're
about it. but,
Okay.
Brian,
I did
if you're willing,
forget
we'll
that,
talk
so,
about
thank you, Rosemary.
You're welcome.
I will be gone at training, but we will do it the next meeting after that. But just read it, understand it. If you have any questions, call me, we'll kind of go through it. One of the other things we're looking at is, this one's gonna kill me. I know I'm gonna get in trouble for this, but I might as well do it. One of the things I talked about this morning with our department heads meeting, which I thought went very well, we're trying to build more than just a body, we're trying to build a team working together. And I get so tired of reading the newspapers and seeing Connersville coming in last and everything. Our fitness standards, our health standards are, it's driving me crazy. So one of the things I'm talking to the department heads about is instituting not necessarily fitness standards, but setting the example on fitness. In order to do that, I also have to lead that example. So if you want to change something in your life, the best way to do it is to ask someone to hold you accountable. So me doing this on camera, John, how many viewers do we have?
Several, couple dozen.
Exactly. I can no longer.
You hope.
I now have the entire city of Connersville holding me accountable. But that's a good thing. I've already started. It wasn't a New Year's resolution. This was something I planned on. But my leadership style says if I expect it, I need to do it as well. And so I'm in the gym working out. I work out right before city council. So if my face is red, that's why. I'm out of shape. Bad. But it's something I want to filter down to all of our departments' head as well. As a city, we have a great incentive to join a gym. I know mine was very, very cheap as a city employee to join the gym. It's a great benefit, and I'll encourage everyone to take use of that, even city council. Go join the gym. I'd love to see you working out with me, even though I can't have more than 4 of us at a time. But anyway, so that being said, I just ask the entire city to hold me accountable. So everywhere I go, I know the comments I'm going to get, but that's a good thing. That's what I want. So, because going to the gym is not something I thoroughly enjoy, so.
May I ask a question about that?
Yes, sir.
Rosemary, do we still pay for that for,
We pay a portion of that.
yeah, I saw it in it.
And equally, at all 3 gyms in Fayette County.
Okay,
So if you want to go to one or the other, but you can't join 2.
right.
It has to be 1.
Is it a
I'd
percentage?
die if I joined too.
Is it a percentage or is it a set?
A set amount.
Set amount, yeah.
Okay.
I know it's really cheap to join. I joined for the whole year. It was dirt cheap, so. And I'm assuming, I don't know if all gyms are the same price, so I don't have a clue, so I don't want to say. But it's a really good incentive. Working, after speaking with our insurance agent on different things, we've got a lot of work to do. I know I talked about some of the Board of Works as far as our insurance and what we're spending on workman's comp. It's killing us. And things we can do to change that is A, get healthy again. And to, not just for our employees, but the entire town. Because I would love to see Connersville go from last on the list to first on the list as far as being healthy. That's a big goal. But in order to do that, I'm also going to set the example. So we're in the gym working out, my family's working out, so. And I know my wife's going to kill me now because I know what's going to happen when I go out in public, but that's fine. Direct it to me, not her, even though she's working out too. Second thing we're gonna be looking at real quickly is our health insurance. We all know that our health insurance is killing us. We've seen the numbers. So I am going to be putting together more of a committee, a team, or whatever. We haven't got that done yet, to start looking at our health insurance program, because we've got to get on this pretty quick, because it is killing us. It's very expensive, and it's just not doing what it was set out to do through the IACT insurance programs. That one's going to take some time. Safety program, I'm going to put someone from the Board of Works in charge of revamping our safety program. It is non-existent in a lot of places, and that also will help drive our insurance costs down. Other than that, I think that's all the business I have. Unless you have any questions, I know I kind of ran through that really, really fast. There's a ton of information what I've given you. Anything that City Council wants to be involved with that, as far as fitness program. I mean, the insurance companies will help us build this. Health insurance, if you want to be involved with that. Safety program, anything you guys want to get involved with, please let me know. They're just going to take a large amount of effort on our part to get some of this done. And the more hands, the more minds we have in it, the better results we're going to get. So keep that in the back of your mind. Anything else that you have, just bring to me. And something you want to work on, that's fine. Just bring it to me. And like I said, the more hands, the lighter work, and the more minds, the better results we get. So any questions from council? Any miscellaneous business from council?
Just, I know you referred to it, but I don't know if it specifically said that our next meeting will not be on Monday the 20th, but Tuesday the 21st due to the holiday.
Yes. And I'm gonna be here. Thanks for those. Okay, is there anybody from the public forum have anything to say to council?
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I did forget one thing for council, so I do have to go back. We were talking with department heads, and I know council would like to have department head reports. We're working on a plan for the second council meeting of the month to have department heads come report to us. Well, there's gonna be some challenges and issues with that, so we're trying to figure out between the Board of Works and the council how we do that. But that is something we would like to get as well, so,
They can come to this meeting, Your Honor, did you say?
yes, that's what we're
That's
working on.
That's great.
That's exactly what we're working on. How we get that done with Board of Works, I'm yet undetermined, but we'll get it,
We'll
because
figure it out.
it'd be comp time, different things like that, so we'll figure it out. But I think it's important that they come. We have a high viewer rating, and I think they need to be here.
I agree.
So, if there's nothing else, I will make a motion, or take a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Thank you.